Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and the beer we're going for is from Beartown, and it is this one. It is Lit, and it is an American hopped super pale ale, weighing in at 4.5% ABV. I picked it up in my local bargain booze for $1.99, and yeah, I love hoppy pale ales, as you know from looking at the channel. Anyway. It says on the side of the bottle of this one to look at is golden straw in colour. The aromas are lemon, it's going to be dry with summer fruit, and the taste is floral scented with elderflower. And yeah, interesting. It's 2.3 units in this bottle, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can tell you about it, other than I'm looking forward to trying it. So let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. Pouring into my Titanic glass today, and the pour is pale as expected. It is really pale. Maybe that's where the super comes in. See if we can get a bit of a head. Tell you one thing, it smells hoppy. It smells delicious. There we go. So that's your beer in a glass. It looks really rather nice. It's crystal clear. It's got a nice light golden colour to it with a nice white head. Actually, beer in a glass. You can see how see-through that is. Look at it. It's crystal clear. So yeah, it looks really nice. Let's have a whiff. It does smell hoppy. It smells nice and light and clean and fresh. A little bit of citrus, not huge. It's got a clean, crisp aroma. It smells like summer in a glass. So it looks great, smells great. Let's have a taste. Cheers. Oh wow, that's nice. The body on that is superb. It's almost like cask. It's got a nice medium weight to it. It's almost kind of aerated, but not. The carbonation, as you can see, you've got nucleation points at the bottom of the glass, rolling up. It is lightly carbonated, but the mouthfeel is such that it's kind of velvety, almost stout-like in its delivery. It's, flavour-wise, little hint of grapefruit, little hint of lemon, and they mentioned floral and elderflower. I get where they're coming from with the floral. Elderflower I've never had, so I don't know, but the hops are forward in this one. The malt's there, they're nice and balanced, but they're sitting much further back than the hops are. It's light, it's moreish, I'll tell you that much. The finish on it is slightly dry, hoppy, reasonably long, and clean. Might go down way too easy. That is a very, very sessionable drink. Very, very nice. If you've ever had Titanic's Iceberg, it's in that ballpark, just not as potent as Iceberg. I mean, Iceberg is a lower ABV, but in terms of the flavour strength, this is, I think Iceberg just dialed back about 20%. It's nice. Superb. So, Beartown Lit. Funny word that. You hear the kids nowadays saying things are lit. Yeah. Anyway, less said about that, the better. So, let's give you some points for Lit, which has had 2,200 check-ins and an average score of 3.47, which isn't bad, but I think that's a bit on the low side. So let's give it some points on my scoreboard of joy, which have got the looks, the aroma, the body, the taste, and the finish, the value for money, buy again, and bonus points. Let's start with the looks, shall we? Since it's the first one. It looks great. It fits the brief for a pale ale. It's crystal clear. It's a nice golden colour. The head on it was superb, and I know that would look amazing on cask. With a sparkler, of course, just to give that creamy head and the lacing that will give. It's going to be stunning. Can't fault it on the appearance. Gets a full point off the bat from me. The aroma is nice. It's got a nice malt profile on the nose. The hops are there, but the malt really comes through on the nose. You've got a slight biscuity malt, you've got a crystal malt thing going on. And then the hops come through. There are slightly citrus notes to it, but it's light. It just smells like a summery ale. It really does smell nice. Medium strength, can't really fault it. It's going to get a point from me. The body, as I mentioned during the tasting, is exceptional. It's velvety smooth, it's sort of medium weight, it's spot on. I cannot fault it in any way. It's going to get full point. And the flavour, like I say, if you like Titanic Iceberg and you've never tried Lit, imagine Iceberg, just dial it back about 20% in terms of the potency of that citrus punch and the bitterness, and that's exactly where it is. It's about 80% Iceberg in that sense. It's lovely. It's more sessionable. It's something that I think most people would enjoy because it's well balanced. You've got all the hops at the front, the malt sitting further back. It's every possible benchmark for me. It gets a full point. And the finish, it does what a pale should do. It gives you that malt profile sitting behind those hops. You've got a reasonable amount of bitterness here. It's nice. It's very nice. Yeah, I think we know what we're going with this one. It's getting a full point, which means it's got 5 out of 5. So, value for money, $1.99 a bottle. I'm sure I will buy it again at that price as well. I think it's great value for money. So yeah, it's got buy again and value for money. Bonus point. Interesting. It's very, very good. Is it worthy of a bonus? I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to give Iceberg and Lit a side-by-side competition. Now, I can't do it next month. It's a sneak preview of what's coming in April. April's going to be alcohol-free April. So all of you who fancy a bit of alcohol-free, keep tuned all the way through April. I'll do that as my first video on Sunday night in May. Bonus point, is it worth it? I'm going to reserve judgment for now because the winner of those two would get a bonus point. So I'm going to put the question mark, which means Lit from Beartown Brewery has got a full 5 out of 5 with a value for money and buy again, and the potential for the bonus point when I put them side by side with Iceberg. So there we have it. A great beer from a really tasty brewery. And that's exactly where we're going to leave it. And I'm just going to say that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got the like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another video. Bye.